What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama. We are back for the LBL streams. ZA has been fun, but it's time to get back to our weekly draft matches. Deadpool, welcome. Everybody else who's out there, welcome. How the hell have we been today? Hey, Bennett. Yeah, I mean, I'm not on time, so I guess that's one of us has to be. I'm not bad, but I've also been better. I've got a couple of some stomach issues going on. I've got my green tea though. It's supposed to help drown out all the toxins or whatever, so. That's my cat. I don't know if you heard him. You probably did. I know I did. It's great to see you guys, for sure. Since you guys are here, we'll go ahead and start off. I'm live streaming, my cat's live screaming. That's just how it goes around here. You made it out? Yeah, it sucks, but I mean, well, I'll get through it. I will get through it. I still went to the gym anyway, so there's that little victory. Lyrics, that's a name I haven't seen or heard of in years and years and ages. How the hell are you? I gotta find Deadpool's game since he came in first. There we go. Against Human Being. Terra's. Gotta go to the Dusks page here. Wrong Dusk page. Human has Terra, Roaring Moon, and Blossom. Looks like they're both here. Terra Poison on the Blossom and Ground on the Moon. And we have Deadpool with Terra Ogerpon, obviously Grass, and Terra Tatsugiri, which did not appear. You don't even want to watch this? What's going on, Pivot? Welcome. Leads. Probably Ninetales. I like that Sandy Shocks sprite. And for Deadpool, I can see Cleaver expecting the Ninetales. So we're gonna go Cleaver and Ninetales. That is my guesses here. Cleaver, okay. And Infernape, wrong fire type. I got half points. Tusk is now here. Stone Axe, not doing a lot, but we are setting up the rocks. Umbreon is here, but it also isn't. It spins away those rocks. Let's see. Shocks is now in, ready to set up some spikes or what have you. Mean Look, okay. Volt Switch, so it doesn't really matter. That'd be good for... this guy probably has Baton Pass, or it could. We'll just have to see. A Trapping, Toxicking Umbreon. Very nice. That's very cool. Cleaver's in now. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp. That sucks. I mean, you're really just trying to get up your rocks, probably. So, at that point, it seems okay. But it's really... that really sucks. Sandstorm to get rid of the sun and sets up your own Spadef. That's good. Spec is now in. Interesting. Probably fearing the ground move. You're also not doing anything with this Dawn Fan. Roaring Moon is now here. We set up a sub. Now what happens? Draining Kiss, figured. What does Moon do about this? Clicks Knockoff, does not want to let Spec sit there with that sub. I agree with that. Switches into Blossom. Probably takes some... Oh, takes nothing from that, really. Must be Spadef Blossom. We have a Nasty Plot up. Then a Giga Drain. Not doing a lot of damage, but it's some chip at least. You will be able to get up a sub. For sure. Yep, there it is. There's the sub. Are you a berry of some kind? Okay, you're lefties, actually. I love Citrus Berry on sub-spec. Shadow Ball makes it go down right away, but there's the sun already up, so there's that at least. Maya, welcome! Welcome! Earth Power. That gets rid of the sub, and then the Shocks goes down. This Spectrier is kind of running house. Roaring Moon is in. And the speed is heightened from the booster. We see the Cleaver Sack here. And then who comes in? Probably the Umbreon. We can click the Toxic. Okay, Zamazenta's actually here, ready for the Body Press. Donphan is now in. We see a CC doing very little to the Tusk. Hey, Fenrir, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Behemoth Bash. At least the helmet didn't do more. But an expertly played Earthquake just knocks that guy out. What do we see here? Ogerpon? Grimmsnarl, actually. Are you some sort of bulk up? Okay, Umbreon actually is taking its place here. Earthquake. See a Moonlight. And in the sun, that recovers a lot. So that's good. I am surprised you're not clicking the Toxic yet. You wish you had Squid Ink? What? What are you on about there, Pivot? Foul Play. Hurting it. Earthquake, almost killing the Umbreon. I believe you're faster, so you can just Moonlight up. Yeah. Another Earthquake doing some damage here. Toxic, very interesting. I mean, I guess that's the only way that Umbreon wouldn't get hurt, but then it just does anyway. Not without taking out the Donphan. I don't know what you do from here, Deadpool. It would be cool to have... Okay, I thought you were being a weirdo. Infernape is in. See Terra Grass. Do we see a Swords Dance, perhaps? A U-turn into the Grimmsnarl. Okay. Guess we'll see what this thing is. All right, we have some screens here. Fire Blast, special Infernape on the Reflect. Light screen's up here. Let's see what... Okay, actually, we go to Ogerpon. Didn't want a Parting Shot. Oh, it's Dark type. Knock off the band. Not great. Cudgel will take out the Roaring Moon, though. I wonder if Blossom Chlorophyll will do something here. No, we see the Infernape into a Knock. Not doing a lot there. Fire Blast misses. Misses. Alright, Ivy Cudgel does not kill there. And then the Infernape gets him back. What do we see next? Probably Spec. There it is. Behind the screens, we can click that Draining Kiss. Click Shadow Ball instead, gets that kill. I think Kiss would have probably killed it too. You could have gotten some HP back. Alright, Blossom versus these two. Let's see. Clicks Terra Poison. You see Shadow Ball. Doing not a ton. Could probably afford to plot up here, yeah. See Giga Drain not doing a lot to the Spec because of the light screen. I wonder if the Shadow Ball will be enough. Gets down to 41. Into a Giga Drain. Healing back up to 55. This next Shadow Ball's not gonna kill. Down to 8. Spadef drop, though. So this next one definitely will kill. Low-key, I forgot how my battle even went. Very nice. Alright. Great job to Deadpool here. I don't know exactly what this thing was supposed to do. Maybe it was vest or something. The special into the reflect was cool. Helmet Donphan did a lot here. I love me some Spectrier. This thing with sub. I prefer Barry over Leftovers. But Leftovers is still pretty decent. Awesome job! Who is here next? It was Bennett. Who's here this battle against King Zeus. AV Blossom, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Terras. Bennett has Dragonite and Komala. D-Knight is here with Terra Dragon on him. And then Zeus has Terra Palathin, who is Stab Water. Okay. Max, I'm assuming HP and Spadef. I mean, the Petrant lead here seems fine-ish. Could also be Empoleon. Set up some rocks, or maybe even just flip turning after the Palafin flip turns first. Lando, other Lando, not Bennett's Lando, covers those two leads that I was talking about pretty decently. But he's probably leading Palafin. I'm going to go Palafin and this one. Empoleon. No, Palafin and Petrant, that's my pick. Where's my goat Komala? I don't know, man. Bennett needs to bring that thing and Terra it. Right away. No more D-Knight. That's boring. Let's see it. Chien Pao leading right off the rip with the big guy into the Palafin. We get the form into the... Arcalodon. I'm like, what's its name? What is its name? Big damage. Got that stamina boost, though, so it's fine. Petrant is now in. Won't be taking a lot from the flash cannon. Pretty decent damage, though. Dark Pulse brought definitely for this Petrant. Probably going to use Recover. Seems fine. Seems good. Screamtail's now in. Dark Pulse, not doing it too much. Flash Cannon read there would have been pretty crazy. See Corviknight coming in. Is Screamtail going to be wishing up? Encores trying to make it just stay in Dark Pulse. Alright, the Empoleon is here. Back out into Arcalodon. We know he's not the Power Herb Electro Shot. Dark Pulse not doing a lot to this guy. He must be Spadef. Sets up some rocks. That's good. Corviknight's the only way he has to get rid of those things. Screamtail's back. Body Press not doing anything. Is this going to be one of those games where everyone's just switching and nobody's hitting each other and I have to turn it up to normal? It could be. We see a Wish here. Into the Empoleon. No more rocks. Oh, competitive. Let's go. Sorry to disappoint, but Kamala's never coming to all of my future opponents taking off the prep doc. Damn. That's what he wants you to think. He's bringing Komala next week. Ice Beam does quite a bit. +2. Alright, Body Presses. The Chapel Berry worked wonders. Ice Beams. Oh, is it because this Empoleon just wrecks him? Competitive boost again. Alright, we switch out to Landorus, expecting the Earthquake that's definitely coming. We see a U-turn instead. Probably into Palafin. Into Blissey, actually. Ready to click the Ice Beam, maybe, that it has. Alright, this is a Life Orb Lando, clearly. I mean, of course. Calm Mind. So this is a more hitting Blissey. More offensive, I guess. Alright, Roost, this Palafin. Paladin. Empoleon is all the way back up. Has Flamethrower. He probably does have the Ice Beam. Ice Beam and Flamethrower for those big threats down there. Screamtail's now in a Wish into a Flamethrower. You could have probably clicked Calm Mind there again, honestly. We see a player off, not doing anything really here. Because he's likely max Bedef, but... Well, also it's a Screamtail. You see Encore here into Soft Boiled. Very unfortunate. That's just what, yeah, definitely special Blissey. Soft Boiled here because he has to. We see a Parting Shot. Into who? D-Knight, maybe? Screamtail again. Probably because Encore's about to end and he wants him to keep doing that. Probably should just switch the Blissey into literally anything else. Lando's in. Cannot Encore the Lando because it hasn't gone for any moves yet. Probably clicking U-turn right here. See your Protect. Yep. That's pretty decent. So now, okay, we see a Wish. I was going to say Bennett can now switch into whatever he wants because he knows U-turn's coming. Iron Moth is in, ready to click the Poison move to get rid of this Screamtail. Protects here on a Fiery Dance. Might have been expecting a Empoleon. Switching into the Empoleon. We see Agility. So now this guy has Fast. Okay, going after Blissey. Flip turning into who? Qianpao? Dragonite. That was my second guess. Which I, easy for me to say. Yeah, sure, totally. I knew he was going to go into that. Terra Dragon. Now we have a D-Dance. Is this Outrage? Dragonite? U-turns into the Corv. What do we see here? We see another Dance. Bennett is not afraid. Iron Defense. Are we going to see Flamethrower? Oh, we have Encore. Encore, D-Dance, and then what? Dual Stab, maybe? Or maybe Dragon Move, and then Coverage? Maybe Ice Punch and Outrage or something? Another D-Dance. He is setting up. He is out for blood. Dragon Claw, you coward. You coward. You run Outrage on your Dragonite. You are an Outrage. Fire Punches here. Pretty good for the Corv. Now what? Probably... Okay, actually Fire Punches here. I was wondering if we'd see another Encore. Palafin is now in. I don't think Jet Punch is going to be doing too much. Terra Water. Dragon Claw kills this thing. Yeah, this is pretty much the game, because these guys are paper thin. Hey, Salunas. You do not run Outrage into a Corv. It's because you're a coward. Alright, Dragon Claw. That is it. But for real, though, the Dragon Claw definitely is better for the Corv, because you want to be able to hit that thing with a Fire Punch, otherwise it's going to be able to just sit there and set up. 6-0. Another Bennett 6-0. I know he hasn't 6-0'd every week, so somebody technically has stopped him, but who's going to stop him from being undefeated? Somebody stop this man. Very good job, Bennett. Very nice try to... Was it Zeus that you fought? Yes. Very nice try to him. Who came in next? Lyrics' game. Nah, he's not in this. Pivot's game. Where is it? There we go. Against the Silver Knights. 6-0 plus 30. Honestly, lightweight. We have Pivot here versus the Holiest of Max. I remember your Terras are Lapras and Roaring Moon. Which this is a Poison Terra here. And I think Mac just has the Terra on Zarude. I don't think he has another one. Oh, he's got Terra on Avalugg. Zarude's Terra is flying, and Avalugg is water. Week 9 Fenrir, as for Deadpool, we were done playing unless we meet in the playoffs. Okay. Or unless we don't meet, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I just was sort of agreeing with what you said without understanding what you actually said. Okay, what are we thinking for leads here? I don't think you get any type of rocks, do you? I could be wrong on that. Pivot could lead Mesprit for the rocks. But the team here doesn't care too much about that outside of Entei, really. I mean, you're weak to him, but you're also bulky. Rillaboom would be good on the Prim, I suppose. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe Landorus? Okay, let's actually see what he's leading here. I maybe pick the Prim. Although there is the Rillaboom here. Lottie would be okay, but if this thing is Scarf, then not really. God, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick Prim and Mesprit just so we can move on. I'm not trying to sit here for 5 hours saying Iron Moth into the Lottie, so I could have been right, at least one of them. Mesprit's in. We see a Mist Ball, not doing too much here. Does that also okay, it lowers special attack. I was wondering if that also lowered special defense like Luster Purge. Entei, we have a light screen, so this guy has screens this week. Probably does have rocks, maybe even Bolt. Not Bolt, T-Wave. You see U-turn here into the Keldeo probably. Nope, you see Landorus instead. U-turns into the Keldeo, likely. Maybe the Moth. Keldeo instead, okay. Sacred Fire, we see the burn. 50% chance, I think. Flip turns into the Lando, likely. Iron Moth instead, alright. I mean, that's completely fine. Trailblaze on the Entei. Very interesting. Now we're switching into Mesprit. Okay. I guess he called the Stopping Tantrum, which is very, very good. Sacred Fire takes out the Mesprit. No more screens. Lando is now in. Sacred Fire does quite a bit of damage. Gets the burn again. Into an Earth Power, taking out the Entei. That thing did some good stuff. He just kept giving me Entei and never switched. Yeah, that was insane. The Mist Ball kills the Lando here. He has no HP pretty much, so that makes sense. Roaring Moon is now in, ready to click the D-Dance, ready to click the knockoff. Must be a choice in some fashion on that Lottie. Alright, D-Dance on, then we see a Terra Poison here. Do we see a Terra Water? We don't. Knocks off the boots, probably tries to click Avalanche or something. Iron Defense instead. Iron Moth is now in, ready to just hit him with an Ember and probably kill it. Alright, we see U-turn, probably predicting something. Keldeo. Earthquake, doing some chip here. The burn will do some more chip. Prim is now in. Do we see a Secret Sword or whatever it gets? Aura Sphere instead. Into the Prim. Aura Spheres again. You're likely some type of choice item. Surf will get rid of the Keldeo here. I had to switch because of the Sturdy. Okay, that makes sense. Rillaboom is here, ready to threaten. See a Swords Dance into a Surf, so he clearly didn't... Unless he's got Rindo and thinks that he lives whatever you can do, there's a chance. Grassy Glide will knock out this Prim. Not surprised, you are +2. And we see Avalugg here. Likely clicking... Oh, wow, that's some good damage there. Iron Defense. Oh, no. You're not living the next one, guy. This motherfucker gave me every mon. I mean, it's kind of seeming like it. Iron Moth is now here. What do we see Avalugg do? We see him recover. I guess he knew you'd switch, maybe? Latias is now in. Do we see some setup? Sludge Wave instead does a lot of damage into Lottie. Quite a bit of damage. Sludge Wave will get him. Are you choiced? Unless he's just slow. He could be slow. Terra Flying. We see a Sludge Wave here. To a Stomping Tantrum, definitely gonna kill. 100%. Roaring Moon is now in. Dragon Dances. I don't know what the Zarude will want to do here. We see Knock. Gets rid of the Clear Amulet. I'm not sure what that was for. He must have Intimidate or something on a Pokemon he didn't bring. And then Terra Blast, Poison, not doing anything to the Avalugg. We see an Earthquake. Will Rillaboom be enough to take down this Avalugg and the Valiant? We see a Swords Dance. There's probably an Ice move on this guy. Okay, Recover instead. Gotcha. Trying to stay healthy. Woodhammer. Big damage. Recoil. Into an Iron Defense. He is very much living this next Woodhammer. Swords Dances. Into a Recover. It's kind of tough with this Avalugg having so much HP. Woodhammer not doing even half. Into another Iron Defense. He's probably just going to keep doing this. It's just a very macaroni thing to do. Is just to recover and then use the boosting move. Body Press will get rid of the Rillaboom. And that is a win for Macaroni. I like seeing the screens. You definitely were switching around and trying to play on moves that you thought he was going to do, but didn't end up working, I suppose. I don't know. Good game. If I just button clicked, I win, but he just sacked everything for no reason and it worked. Yeah. Yeah, you could get lucky like that sometimes. Okay, the next one is Maya. I don't want to watch this again. I don't want to watch this again. I have Terra on Annihilate this time. I swapped it for Latios' Terra. And I'm Terra Flying this week because I noticed that Flying Maya doesn't really have too much for it as far as resistances. Her Terra is... I think she has Greninja. She might have another one. And Top, which is not here. So Greninja is Terra Water. I think I led the Shaman just to try to get off some good flying type damage into anything that was coming in. I want to say she led... It was not Rotom. It was Dragology. It is Dragology that she led here. Oh, I led Rotom. Just kidding. Probably trying to Will-O-Wisp something. A Volt Switch to get out of here. This thing is scary because it's very strong. Scissor's in, so he's not going to be able, it's not going to be able to hit me with the poison move. Draco did quite a bit, even though I am Spit F on this thing with Akaberry. I think that was for, it's for something that didn't come. It was for, it couldn't have been for Entei. I mean, yeah, obviously, the Akaberry was for Entei, but I don't remember why I was Spadef into this. Intimidate. Lando comes in. I dual Wing Beat here just for some damage. Probably should have switched, but it's okay. Rotom is now here, ready to click the Will-O-Wisp. I want to say I also have screens on this guy. There's rocks up. Really wish that I had, I think I do have Defog on the Scizor, that's why I couldn't do AV. Wisping on the Dragology instead. This thing is ready to just click the Draco. Light Screen. I know it's coming. Still does a shit ton of damage. Still does a lot of damage in the Rotom. Volting on out, probably going to the Scizor. I go Annihilate instead. Draco doing not so much. I am max Spadef, max HP on this guy. I am bulk up with the leftovers. So my Rage Fist's getting powered up, which is really, really good for me. Click that bulk up here, because I knew it was going to live whatever it wanted to do. A Rage Fist here just to see some damage. Hyper Voice does a good chunk. And it's powering up my Rage Fist, which is really, really good for me. There's a Protect here. Then I Terra Flying so that I can live more Hyper Voices and live them even better. So this Rage Fist is likely killing here. Yep, pops the Sylveon. I believe there's a Rotom that comes in. Yeah, there's a Rotom that comes in. I am scared of Will-O-Wisp, so I switch all of my boosts. So there's the Will-O-Wisp, so I was right to do that, I guess, in that sense. But I think I honestly could have just stayed in, even burned, and still done some great damage. Luster Purges into the Lando. Gets the Spadef drop, so this thing's definitely blown up. We see Gren coming in. It's definitely faster. Ice Beams here. I do have some bulk. Flip Turn on out. Latios cannot come back in unless Scizor can get rid of those hazards. Shaman comes in. I just click the Air Slash because I knew there was going to be a switch. I want to say this Rotom, it's not AV, but I'm fairly sure it's max Spadef, and it does have the Covert Cloak. Discharge, Paralyzing, very unfortunate because I am Scarf for Scarf Greninja. Discharges here. Do I get parried here? I do. I just didn't really know what else to do, so I just stayed in. Just wanted to whittle this thing down. And now Big Zama is in. I go out to my Scizor. I'm probably trying to get rid of the hazards. But she brought Fire Fang, and the Akaberry does not help me at all there. Rotom's in. I think I tried to Will-O-Wisp. Honestly, I think I was clicking way too fast. I should have really thought about what I was going to do. But I was just clicking. Annihilate's in, but I think it's too little too late. Heavy Slam blows this thing up. Tinglu, who hasn't come out once, probably should have a little bit more, but it didn't. CC almost kills this thing. This is an offensive Zamazenta with Howl as its last move. Ruination miss. That really, really sucks, because that could have helped out. Close combat kills, and I think Latios... No, Latios doesn't die on Rock's entry, but I thought that it would. So that's why I didn't go out to it at all. And then Heavy Slam finishes me off. Nicely done, Maya. I fucked up bad by swapping this Annihilate out and pretty much giving you Scizor and Rotom. That was very unfortunate for me, but you did it. Congratulations. I definitely could have played better, but it is what it is. It happens. I'm glad that I'm done watching that. I am overjoyed. Very solid win for Maya, though. I think she needed that for replacement. So Lunas was in next. Against Fenrir. Clicked the wrong tab. Love doing that. So Lunas has the Terra Latios and Terra Crocalor, which Latios is here and is Terra Electric. And Fenrir has Terra Volcarona and Terra Sandslash. Both have came in. We have Terra Poison on the Sandslash and Electric on the Volcarona. Some Veil with a Sneasler, not bad. It's probably going to be Ninetales versus Terapagos. That's my prediction. Could also be Slowking. Excadrill versus Torn. Not even close. Not even close. Prim comes in. Torn sets up the agility, so now it's fast. Bleakwind Storm doing some nice chip here. Ice Beam. Almost, just barely. Oh, we have the weakness policy. Bleakwind barely misses out. We are not getting our kills, folks. Crazy. Sneasler's in, ready to click whatever it wants. Click a U-turn here on the switch. Go out to Slowking. We can chill your reception here. Knocking off the leftovers. Yep, there's a chili. Do we see the Sandslash? There it is. Holding an air balloon. I think this, the jellyfish here, I think it gets slip turn. There it is on the SD. No more balloon. And Latios is in. Who is faster here? Terra Electric. And the Ice Spinner doesn't matter. Your typing doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Dusknoir is now in. Does Sandslash knock here? Spins instead. Dusknoir takes it pretty well. There's clicks Poltergeist, but there's no item here. Maybe forgot that the item was Air Balloon, or maybe expected a switch because of what I did with the Will-O-Wisp. Ice Spinner here again, knocks out the Dusknoir. Hey, Tylord, welcome. We have Excadrill now in. Ready to click the Quake, or the Brick Break, that makes a lot more sense. Good bring, especially for the Ninetales and setting up the Veil. We have U-turn on the Sneasler again, probably Scarf. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it happens. It definitely happens. Slowking takes that Quake pretty well. We're probably going to see another Chili. There it is into who? Ninetales, who can threaten with a Freeze Dry or set up the Veil if it wants. Just gets rid of the Primarina. That makes a lot of sense. One less thing on the board. Terapagos is now in. Terra Shell's gonna let it live whatever this Ninetales wants to do, for sure. Moonblast, not doing a lot. Wasn't expecting it to. We set up with Rock Polish. Is this another weakness policy, but just on the other side? Meteor Beam, okay, no, it's the Power Herb Meteor Beam kills the Ninetales. Who comes in now? Sneasler's in. Do you fake out? Earth Power just blows this guy up, alright. Interesting. Slowking is now in. It's gonna likely live whatever it wants. Or, yeah, whatever it does. Terra Starstorm. Into a T-Wave, so now this guy is slow. Or slower. Starstorm gets rid of the Slowking, and now we have Volcarona. Are we gonna see some lucky crit? Not lucky crits, lucky paras here. Quiver Dances, up. Into an Earth Power, not doing too much. Maybe the Spadef is really what did it for him. Terra Starstorm. Decent damage. Morning Sun with Quiver Dance. Likely Terra Blast and Fiery Dance. Morning Sun's up here. We're gonna wait for the next turn. Are we gonna see a Terra? See Terra Electric into Fiery Dance, almost knocking out the Terrapagos. Meteor Beam will not do too much because of the typing change. Fiery Dance gets rid of the Terrapagos, and now it's just these last 3 mons out on the field. Terra Blast gets rid of the Tentacruel with a nasty crit. I don't know if that matters or not. It's a Volcarona. And then Fiery Dance is going to be able to get rid of this thing. Very nicely done to Fenrir. Prim was doing some good stuff here. I liked the Meteor Beam Power Herb. That was pretty good. Probably should have just kept Starstorming into this guy, though. But I guess he was going to Terra eventually. So that Terra Blast is electric and can kill the Tentacruel. But that was pretty good. I liked the weakness policy here, but it was just not getting those kills. Who's up next? Who's up next? Looks like it's gonna be Tylord. His game was a little late, but he had some shit going on. Some crazy shit that I am not jealous of. Where is this game? Did I not put it up here? Or did I pass it? I don't think I put it up here. I'll have to go grab it. I think we'll go through this game first while we wait for my Discord to open up. I think this was a game that was from last week, but it was made up this week. They extended out. Venny's Canix versus Ditto. Terra's Aware. Ditto's got Terra Gouging Fire and Articuno. Gouging Fire is dark. Articuno is not present. And Venny says... Where is he? He's right here. Watchthrough and Iron Crown are his Terras. He didn't bring a single one of them. There have been games where I didn't bring any of my Terras either, so... It's not a bad thing. Just bring whatever looks good in the matchup. I could see lead Gliscor just to get off the poison heal. Lead Aloe for just the flip turning and regenerating. But there's a Quagsire there with Water Absorb. Overquill could set up some hazards. Well, for Ditto, it probably will be the Donphan to set up some hazards, or the Zapdos expecting the fish here. I think it's going to be Aloe Donphan. Zapdos, so I should have stuck with that. And to pull. Alright. I love not getting these at all. Alright, Gliscor's here. Hurricane. This is offensive Zapdos. Gets the confusion too. That is rough. You have to switch now. Into the Rotom, who will resist the Hurricane, but will it be enough? Looks like it is enough. See a charge from Ditto. And then screen from Venny's, okay. See a discharge, it's going to do even more. We're probably going to see, what, a Volt Switch? There is. How do I like my new lineup? It's good. I like it. Terra Ape, I need to learn how to use. Overquill is in. We see a Donphan coming in. Because I definitely underestimated it. And that's why that led to my my loss, for sure. Barbarage gets the poison. Venny's can't hit his Hurricanes, but he can get the poison on his Barbarages. Knockoff and no more Covert Cloak. That was likely for, what, flinches for Chien-Pao? Maybe? Zapdos is in. See a Wish here. We're gonna go to Rotom, possibly, or maybe Gliscor. Oh, never mind. You probably wouldn't want to do that. Flip turns here. Hey! Welcome, Snow. We did not watch your game yet. Rotom is in. Full HP. See a Discharge. Charge is very interesting. Bolting out into the Overquill here with Intimidate. I don't know if this guy is Spidef or what. Probably has to be Fizdef for the Chien-Pao. Light Screen's definitely doing it here. Barbarage gets another poison on the Barbarage. Crazy. Now Zapdos either has to switch or reveal Roost. There's the Roost. Another Barbarage will do some damage here. Oh, wow. That was a lot more than I was expecting. I'm going to be 100% honest. Good lord. Discharge for a last-ditch effort does quite a bit of damage. No para, though. And then we see the Zapdos go down. Very interesting, very cool Zapdos, I will have to admit. Gouging is in. And then we see Dragapult in. A sub here. Do you see the darts? No, Pult just switched in, that's right. Terra Dark. You see a Draco not doing... Well, it does quite a bit. See a D-Dance. I was wondering where the sub went. The Terra probably fucked up the sub. Overquill is in now. It doesn't go through sub, does it? Intimidate. That's what it is. I was wondering, like, how did it not affect it? Because it doesn't go through sub, that's what it is. Alright, what do we see here? We see Aloe coming in. Do you get a ground move? Okay, you actually just Dragon Dance here instead. I don't think a flip turn will get rid of the sub. Breaking Swipe. Doing some chunk to Aloe here. Scald does not break the sub here either. Will Scald into flip turn break it? Breaking Swipe. Alomomola is getting low. Click Scald. Probably shouldn't be clicking flip turn to try to kill the sub. Heat Crash. Probably expecting a switch. And he does not want that sub to stick around. We see another sub. There's no reason to not sub here. Flip turning out into... You see Pult. And then a U-turn has Infiltrator. Okay. Very nice. Breaking Swipe into the Rotom. Doing about half of what it had left. What is this Rotom wanting to do? Click the Reflect, perhaps? Maybe Volting. Tries for a Hydro Pump, but misses. Yikes. Venice really needs to get rid of this Gouging Fire sub in order to do much. Rotom goes down to a Breaking Swipe, my bad. Not a Dragon Claw. Pull is back, ready to click the U-turn. Breaking Swipe outspeeds and blows this guy up. I think that's probably the game. Fortress is in. There's a Heat Crash with its name on it. Sturdy. Are we counter Fortress? We are counter Fortress. Gets rid of that sub. And then Heat Crashes again. Does a... Oh, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Heat Crash is not a recoil move, so no recoil damage there. Can still set up a sub if it wants. Breaking Swipe is not enough. Is a Scald going to burn here? We see a flip turn, so... I mean, Ditto can still set up a sub, I suppose, but I don't think he should at this point. We see a switch out into Alomomola, probably Heat Crashing. Breaking Swipe, actually. Aloe cannot take another one, so there's likely going to be another switch. Overquill is in. Just Intimidate cycling here. Breaking Swipe, not enough to kill the Overquill because of that Intimidate. What do we see next? Gliscor is in. Gouging Fire likely takes it out. Not quite. But the attack stat is going down. Are we going to see a DD into Protect? We see Overquill coming in. Now Gouging Fire has no attack boosts, but he does have a sub, so he can definitely Dragon Dance here and be completely fine. There's the DD. Barbarage does not kill the sub. If only this guy had an Infiltrator too, huh? Breaking Swipe kills the Overquill for sure. So now he can just click Dragon Dance as much as he wants. Alomomola is here. Clicks Breaking Swipe. We're probably going to see Scald. He wants to blow up the sub. Crit! I don't know if that saves Venice. It probably doesn't. Click sub again because he was able to get up so much HP from all those turns. See a Wish and a DD. A Scald here, maybe? Flip turns instead. So now Gliscor is going to have a bunch of HP after it comes in, gets that Wish. Almost a full. The Toxic Heal will take it back to full. Breaking Swipe. Okay. Lowers attack. That's very annoying. The Venice has the Swords Dance on the Gliscor. Is this Double Dance? I don't think he can afford to set up the other dance. That's the problem. Earthquake's here. And it's regular Earthquake, stat-wise. Breaking Swipe's here. Gonna lower that attack stat. See a Swords Dance. I guess he expected that. See a Breaking Swipe again. Missing out on the KO. An Earthquake doing just 25 here. Still some good chip, but at this point, Venice doesn't need good chip. He needs to be doing 1 billion, and he's not going to be able to do that with this Alomomola. Let's let this play out. Breaking Swipe. Is he going to try to do Wish Fish stuff? Oh, we get the burn. All right. So Gouging might not be the one doing all the kills. But all of the moves that this thing has is likely just water, which is where the water absorbed fish comes in. And toxic. I think that's it. I don't think there's much wishing you could do that will really help you out, because toxic is definitely going to rack up at some point and take out all of Alamomola's HP. I don't think we really even need to sit here for too much. We're just gonna go fast. Yeah, he's just stalling out with the toxic. Scald into Haze. And then that's it. Very good game to Ditto and Venice. That was great with the Intimidate cycling. That was really good on his end. Infiltrator against the sub was very good bring as well. I mean, the other, Clear Body, I guess, could have been an ability, but I think Infiltrator is probably just the best thing on this guy. The Charge offensive Zapdos was really, really cool. I liked that. I liked that a lot. And this thing did so much work. So much work. Lots of Barbarage poisons, too. Great game, guys. Right. Discord is now fully opened up. Midnight replays. I don't know why I didn't grab this. Okay, Tylord versus Iger. I don't watch this yet. Terra's for Tylord. I believe he's got Terra Hydreigon and then something else. Hydreigon and Intoxtricity. Hydreigon is here and it's Terra Grass, whereas Iger has Terra on Darkrai and Drifblim. Both are here. Terra Fairy on the Darkrai, Terra Steel on the Drifblim. We're probably leading the Shaman to do its thing. And maybe either Cyclizar or Tentacruel expecting that. I'll say Tentacruel. There's Tentacruel. And there's the Shaman. The first correct prediction of the night. Let's go. Seed Flare doing a shit ton of that Hatterene. That's a Life Orb. Seed Flare hits it again. On that inaccurate move. I think it's like 85% accurate or something. Drifblim is now in. We see an Air Slash. Doing a lot of damage here. Flinch. Yikes. That's the Serene Grace. Terra Steals. I don't know if that's going to save the Drifblim. I don't know what kind of recovery moves it gets. Oh. Oh, no. Flinched out. Tentacruel's back in, ready to click that poison move. Hitmontop is now here. Sludge Waves. No poison. And then Nox. See Earthquake doing some considerable damage here. Into another Sludge Wave. Trying to fish for that poison. And then the Tentacruel's gone. Cyclizar is in. Was it clicking Draco, perhaps? Mach Punch does quite a bit. See a Double Edge instead. Okay. What comes in on this? Hydreigon is here. Terra Grass. So no dragon moves will be able to hit this thing super effectively. See a Shift Gear. Into a Dragon Dance. The Cyclizar is still faster. Double Edge blows up the Hydreigon. I guess that's for Drifblim and Hatterene. Darkrai is now in. What do we see? Shaman's back. All right. Air Slash Miss. Unfortunate. Dark Pulse hits, kills the Shaman. What comes in on this? Maybe Ursaluna? Cinderace, actually. All right. Pyroball, doing a lot to the Darkrai. Dark Pulse, not enough to kill the Cinderace. Probably as it has some bulk in there. And then that thing goes down. We see Ting-Lu. High jump kick here on the Ting-Lu. I remember Tylord telling me that he didn't click the high jump kick on the Cinderace against Darkrai because he thought he was going to Terra. Must have forgotten that Iger already clicked Terra with the Drifblim. Ruination. Ting-Lu is low because of that high jump kick. We see a Swords Dance. And now he's burned, so this Ursaluna's in. Oh, lives that Earthquake on 15 into a Drain Punch. Just getting rid of this Ting-Lu. Very nicely done to Tylord. The Shift Gear Double Edge on Cyclozar was pretty cool. This was unfortunate for Iger, this Drift Blimp. It just goes down to the flinches. And you hit your Seed Flares too, so you're definitely lucky with this offensive Shaman. Nicely done. Snow! Sound of Snow against KJ. What do we got? Yeah, I figured you forgot Eterid. I mean, it happened so quickly with that Drifblim going down. It's very unnoticeable. Snow's got Terra Dragonite, and that's all, which is Terra Fairy. KJ has Terra Garchomp and Sandslash. Both are here, fighting on the Garchomp, and then the Steel on Sandslash. Is this a bundle lead? Bundle is pretty much good into everything KJ has, more or less. Maybe not the Sandslash, kind of depending on the set and how much the Hydro Pumps do into that thing. If Annihilate is Spadef, then it should be able to take on the Hydro Pumps and Ice Beams or whatever. Oh, and Terapagos, it can take at least one with the Terra Shell. I could see him leading off with that and just clicking the flip turn. Or maybe even staying on a Garchomp lead and clicking the Freeze Dry. Just in case the Slow King comes in. I could see it. Could lead the Treads too, because it covers up a lot of the leads that KJ has. So I think I'm going to go Treads on Snow's end. And KJ... maybe Garchomp, because he's got the rocks and the rough skin and all that. Could also do Slow King and just pivot out with the Chilly Reception. I'll go Slow King and Iron Treads. Slow King. Treads, let's go! 2 in a row! 2 in a row, let's go! Stealth Rock's up. And we see the Chilly Reception. I even got the turn 1 right. Good lord. Annihilate is in. Ready to set up. Fez comes in here on the bulk up. Okay, so he's probably Spadef. Annihilate. Sends out Sandslash. Fez clicks Taunt, so there would be no more setting up. Sandslash can't click Swords Dance either. Rotom's here. We click Rock Slide. Expecting the Rotom, I guess? Maybe even the bundle? Heatran is in, ready to handle this Rotom. We see Willow. Doesn't care. He's got the Flash Fire even, so now his Magma Storms are powered up. The Volt Switch. What's coming in? Maybe the Vaporeon? There it is, yep. We see Rocks instead of Magma Storm. Honestly, a good idea in my opinion. Slow King is now in, ready to take a Scald. There it is. I was wondering if there'd be a Wish instead, but it is Scald. Okay, there's the Wish. Slow King's likely clicking... okay, we see another Scald. It's probably expecting him to switch into something. Scalding here into probably a Chilly. Gets the Burn. Psychic Noise instead, so where there's no more healing with Wish, and no more healing with the Leftovers if it had it. I don't remember if we saw the item. We did not. Clicks Protect on the Thunder Wave. Pretty decent. I don't think he even revealed the Thunder Wave. It might have just been to stall out the noise. Iron Treads comes in on the flip turn. What does Slow King do? Does he Chilly here? There it is. And what do we see? Do we see Annihilate maybe? There it is. I was also wondering if we'd see the Sandslash 2. Or instead. Not 2. Fez comes in, as it did last time, with the Taunt. See a Rage Fist instead? I don't think this Rage Fist has been powered up. So it's just base 50 Rage Fist. Thunder Wave. Yeah, the Protect on that was really good for you. See a U-turn on the Slowking. Pretty good. Vaporeon is in again. Are we going to see another Protect expecting the Thunder Wave? We see Wish instead. Into a Thunder Wave. So now Vaporeon is paralyzed. I don't know if it can still get the Wish if he clicked the noise. Terapagos is in. Does he have boots? He does have boots, so he keeps the shell. And now that's gone because of the flip turn. Fez comes in. Oh no, I wanted my Vaporeon T-Wave. Oh! To be slower for your Wish, probably. We see a Toxic on the Terapagos. We see, okay, spinning here. No more hazards. Has Rocky Helmet on the Fez. Fez is a pretty good mod. You can do a lot with it. Earth Powers. We see U-turn into what? Vaporeon. Do we see a Wish? Or do we see a Flip Turn? Slowking is in. Probably a Wish. There it is. Then we're likely going to see a Switch. Underspeeding Slowking. Gotcha. And Chili is not like Teleport. So it actually uses its speed stat. Yes. And you're gonna... Okay, there's the Wish. I was wondering if we would see the Roost. We see U-turn here on the Slowking, getting in who? The Treads? Do we see a Chili on the Slowking, or is he trying to Scald? There's Chili again. Who's he go out to? Probably Ape. Goes out to Garchomp here. Do you have the Spinner? You probably have the Spinner. Terra Fighting. Okay, clicks Terra. Okay, Rapid Spinning instead. Good idea. Bundle would not like these rocks. We see a Scale Shot here, making him fast. Then what, an Earthquake? I mean, Rotom comes in. Dragonite comes in. Or are you just Earthquake because you're a fast... Oh yeah, you have Rapid Spin, Speed Boost. So I'm not sure why he even bothered Swords Dancing there. Probably forgot about that. Oh, misclicked, okay. Earthquake, we have the Shuka, saves the Heatran, and ends up knocking out the Treads. Very good for KJ. Vaporeon comes in, able to knock out this Heatran, no problem. See some rocks coming up first. Oh! Terra. Not like it matters too much. The Heatran can get off some last bit of chip before it goes down, I suppose. We'll probably see a Scald here. You see Slowking coming in. We'll Protect. Hey, Ditto, welcome. Is it morning for you? Is that why you said good morning? Chili Reception into the Sand Slash. We already watched, well, I think you have 2 games in here. We watched yours against Venice. Rotom is in against the Sand Slash. Rock Slide miss. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Into an Overheat, which will blow up the Sand Slash. Makes sense. Who comes in now? Is it Ape? Is it Slowking? We see the Heatran instead. Ready to click what? The... Okay, actually it's a double. See a Volt Switch on the Slowking. Vaporeon is now in, which seems to be the dedicated switch in for Slowking. Psychic Noise into Vaporeon, alright. No Wish because it's heal blocked now. Good bring by KJ there. Chili into the Heatran. I mean, I guess that's good for pivoting for him. I don't know who has to pick their thing first. It looks like Snow has to with the Fez. We'll probably see the Terapagos. There it is, the Terapagos. Ready to click that Terra Starstorm. So we see a U-turn into Vaporeon here. Terra Starstorm on the Vaporeon does some good damage. We'll likely see Protect here. That minus speed nature was so useful, don't think you got undersped without it. Yeah, speeding, or speed manipulation is pretty good for sure. And getting para into account was pretty good too. Terra Starstorm trying to get the Vaporeon down, but Terrapagos is going to go down now, going down to the Toxic here. Doesn't really look good because you can just switch Fez in on this ape. And I don't think you've hit this thing once. Toxic's here instead of Encore. Or not Encore, Taunt. Rage Fist. This turn was dirty. Did some good damage there. We see a Roost. What does Annihilate do? See another Rage Fist. Probably just trying to do as much damage as he can. Oh, you also have Rocky Helmet. That's not helping him. That is not helping him out at all. Drain Punch here. Not going to work on the Poison Fairy. That Toxic's going to take him out. Yikes. Slowking is in. We see a Taunt here, so there's no Chili, there's no Thunder Wave, it's just Scald. Or Psychic Noise, forgot all about that. So that was a good call by KJ. Not too much you can do about it, though, because Dragonite and Bundle have not come out just yet. Fez was dedicated to Ape. Yeah, for sure. 100% for sure. Psychic Noise into the Bundle. Bundle's Spadef is paper thin, so that makes sense that it did that much. And just a Freeze Dry. Almost takes out the Slowking. The Burn's going to do it. Bundle gets to live for the differential. And the Slowking goes down. Very good job to Snow. This Dragonite didn't do anything. Didn't need to do anything. Fez did a lot of work here. This Treads was able to get the Garchomp down, which is great. And Vaporeon was pretty good into the Slowking too. Very good job here. Who came in next? I think it was Ditto, who we already watched one game, and I think he's got another one. Here he is against Eliza J. I think this is his week 6 match. Terras are the Gouging Fire, and I think Articuno. Articuno is not here. Terra on... This thing is Ghost. I'm thinking that Jay has Terra Bolt. D-Knight overrated, no use, Mon, Kappa. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure. It's not why Jeremy is tearing up midday right now with that Dragonite. Where is he? Lies of J, here he is. Terra on Raging Bolt and Minior. He's got both of them here. Minior is Terra Steel. So Terra Steel and Minior. Terra Poison on the Raging Bolt. And Ghost on Ditto's Gouging Fire. What do we see here? I think he brought the same 6 against Venice. Maybe. I don't know. What would Jay lead with even? Maybe Big Mammo to try to get some banded damage off. It could also be Rocks with 3 attacks. Wild, you could get away without using D-Knight and also look at the rest of my team in the top 30. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But you're also pretty good with some weird mons. Mammo makes it hard to do anything with the first 2. Maybe Qianpao and then Mammo. I think I'll do. I think I picked that. Empoleon, just kidding. Into Mammo, so I got one of them. Surf? Are you a Scarf Empoleon? That definitely worked out. Raging Bolt is in. Does he click Thunderclap? I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. He clicks Calm Mind instead. That's good. Into the Zapdos, we see Eerie Impulse? Okay. Weird Things is my middle name. No real spice from me this week. Yeah, you didn't need it. You didn't need it. Ditto, are you still here? 'Cause I really liked your sets from your Benny's game as well. Calm Mind's up. Do we see another Impulse? Yeah, he's probably just gonna spam this. It harshly falls it too. Okay. So that is a lot of stat reduction. He's just gonna keep spamming that, I guess. Alright, we see a sub. That should stop the Eerie Impulse from happening. Alright, Donphan is in. We see Calm Mind. Calm Mind Raging Bolt into the Donphan. Dragon Pulse not doing too much because he is at -2 special attack or something. Bulldoze gets rid of that sub. Goes out into Moltres. Do we see some rocks? See Knock instead. Not bad, getting rid of the boots, so now it's going to be taking some extra damage from rocks if they ever come out. Zapdos is in. Flamethrower. Are we going to see a Volt Switch? Raging Bolt is in. Clicks Discharge. Now it's time for some Eerie Impulses again. Yep, there it is. Sub here so you can stop that from happening. Probably got Calm Mind as many times as he can on that bolt. Donphan is in. This sub is not long for this world. We do see Calm Mind. Donphan's going to be able to take this thing no problem. Dragon Pulse doing some damage here. Bulldoze gets rid of that sub. I don't think he can stay in with this bolt. Goes Moltres here. Another knockoff, perhaps. Clicks Bulldoze into the flying type. Gouging's in, takes nothing from this Flamethrower. We're probably going to see a D-Dance. Do we see a Hurricane in response? We see a Roar. Okay, that's good. Into the Donphan. Switches into the Gouging Fire again. Do we see a Hurricane expecting that? We see a Flamethrower instead. Not doing too much. I wonder what it is the Gouging's going to be doing this time. Goes to Screen Tail, probably on a Roar. We see a Roost instead. Probably could still be expecting the Dragon Dance. See, Wish into Air Slash. Get us that crit. Crazy crit. Not doing too much, though. Psychic Noise, so you cannot Roost anymore at this Moltres, at least for a couple of turns. Air Slash. Some more damage. Doesn't matter, though. That Wish brought him all the way back up to full. Gouging Fire is now in. We see Zamazenta. I don't know if this... I don't know what Gouging Fire's moves are going to do into that thing. I guess we won't find out. We see Terra Ghost. So no body presses from that guy. We see a D-Dance into a Scream Tail who's likely going to get roared. Into Qianpao. Not the one you want to be roared into, at least it's Moltres that's in. Scream Tail. Flamethrower. Doing some damage here. Are we going to see another Roar, perhaps? Flamethrower instead. Makes sense. Empoleon is now here. Does Moltres' Flamethrower do a lot? Or anything? Quite a bit of damage. Not 2-hit KOing, though. Raging Bolt is in. Empoleon clicks Flip Turn. Likely into the Zapdos. Into the Qianpao, actually. These are ready to start getting some kills, I guess. Zamazenta's in. What does Qianpao do with that? Icicle Crash does not too much. Zamazenta does not have the boost anymore because it was already out once. Gouging Fire's in. We see an Iron Defense. His Body Press isn't going to be doing too much here. But we do see Behemoth Bash, also not doing too much. D-Dance. He's able to set up against the Zama. I wonder if he's also got the Morning Sun. Moltres is here. Do we see a Breaking Swipe? There it is. Not doing a lot to the Moltres. Definitely going to... Ooh, burn. That's going to be annoying. Now this Gouging Fire is not going to be able to do any damage at all to anything. Moltres just roosts up that damage. That very measly 15% from that Terra Blast. Morning Sun's here. Into an Air Slash. I'm just going to go into probably normal if we see more healing. Okay, Empoleon's in. Air Slashes. Not doing a lot. Into the Gardevoir. Do we see a flip turn, perhaps? Ice Beams here. Gardevoir takes it pretty decently. Into the Zamazenta. Into the Zapdos here. Maybe a Hurricane. Hurricane would be pretty good on the Zama. Bolt is in to take that Hurricane. Eerie Impulses instead. I guess he was predicting the Bolt. Donphan is in. We see a sub, but it's not going to be here for long. And Raging Bolt's Dragon Pulse is going to do... Okay, did 29. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Let's see. Empoleon is here. Do we see a Bolt? No, we see Dragon Pulse. Makes sense. Not trying to bolt on a Donphan. Moltres is in. Ice Beam. Not doing... It's some chip. It's some chip. Streamtail on the Roost. I'm going to go ahead and put this game onto normal. Minior is now in. Ready to click that Terra Steel if it wants. Which is up on the Screamtail. We see Qianpao in. Are we Shell Smashing? We are Shell Smashing. Probably the Power Herb too. Oh! Oh! Mirror Herb Qianpao for the Minior. Oh, this is a... Now this Qianpao's got a boost up. Oh, man. Now this thing can do whatever it wants because its ability. It's basically got +3 in attack. Icicle Crash, miss on the Moltres. Flamethrower, killing the Qianpao. I mean, that's fine. It did a shit ton, and Ditto's got so many more Pokemon left. Alright, we're going to see an Eerie Impulse for sure. Yep, there it is. Probably should have just clicked Roar on that Moltres. Empoleon is in. See a sub. I wonder if Empoleon's going to be able to do enough. The Ice Beam probably will. Gets rid of the sub here. Into Calm Mind. Do we see a Thunderclap? I feel like the Empoleon's switching. It's not switching. Are we fishing for the freeze? We are +2 Spadef on the Raging Bolt now. This Empoleon's Ice Beam isn't going to do too much anymore. Oh, a freeze. There it is. He got that freeze he was fishing for.
Hello?
What do we see now? Ice Beam. We're just going to keep doing our damage. Very unfortunate for Lies of J here. Just watching his Raging Bolt getting Ice Beamed into oblivion. Because freeze is bullshit. See another Ice Beam. I don't think Raging Bolt's gonna thaw. I don't think it's gonna thaw. He has to click Thunderclap here. Oh, 1%? Has to click Thunderclap here. Has to. On a thaw? Has to. Doesn't have the Thunderclap, unless he just didn't care. That could be possible too. I'd have been clicking the Thunderclap. Moltres is in. We see Zapdos. Flamethrower's here. I mean, Eerie Impulse is going to be able to lower this Moltres' special attack so that it can't do anything to anybody. There it is. Into Roost, doing no damage. We're not healing no HP. Sorry, excuse me. Eerie Impulse. I'm confused why we're not discharging here. Because Moltres is not Wakanberry. Unless he just wants to do that. Do you have Roost? I think you do. We haven't seen it yet. Go out to Empoleon. I guess he wanted the Empoleon kills. We'll see a Surf here. And almost kills the Moltres. The next one definitely will. Roosts up. I don't think that's going to save you. Yep, Surf kills him here. Very nicely done, Ditto. It seems that Ditto either plays his games and does super well, or he just doesn't show up and gets a forfeit loss. That's the dichotomy. Eerie Impulse was crazy. The Scarf Empoleon was also really cool. Mirror Herb Chien-Pao. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. That was a good lead here. That Eerie Impulse stopped this Raging Bolt from doing anything. Crazy. Crazy work. Well done. And very nice try, Eliza J. I don't think anybody else came in, or at least chatted, about their game. So if you're out there and just lurking, and you want to watch your game, go ahead, speak up. If not, looks like we have one more midnight game, and that's it. We have a shit ton of midday. A shit ton. So I guess we're just going to go through a midday gauntlet right now. We're going to start off with Fabian King versus Egotistical Elekid. He's got the fire on the Earth Flame. And Fabian has Terra on the Gouging Fire. It's dark. I think he's got another Terra Captain, but I don't remember what it is. He's on Sneasel, and it's here. Sneasel is bringing Terra Ground to this match. Fabian King's Pokemon just looks small. Looks like he brought a bunch of toddlers in to fight some 8th graders or something. It's crazy. Even though Gouging Fire is here, but it still looks small because of the spray. Leads. We're probably going to see a lead Jirachi into a lead Torn. Could also be bringing the Klefki. But I think it'll be Torn and Jirachi. Jirachi into Slowking, so I got half of it. We see the rocks. Do we see an Eerie Impulse here? We see T-Spikes. So now we see a U-turn. He can Rocky Helmet, alright. Can definitely bait into this Tentacool here. Future Sight. Okay. See a knock. Knocking off the helmet. Setting up some more spikes. We're going to see a Rapid Spin into the Dragapult. Instead, we see a Foot Turn into the Rachi. Setting up another layer. Future Sight is taken by the Rachi. Clicks Wish, another Future Sight. A crit U-turn into the Tentacool, taking up those Toxic Spikes. Slowking, Chilly Reception's on out of there. Who comes in? Terapagos comes in. Is it Boots? It is Boots. Okay, we see the Wish come off. Toxics on the Terapagos, pretty decent. The Rapid Spin. I was thinking we might see a Thunderbolt or something. Future Sight taking down the Tentacool's HP. Scorching Sands doesn't do it. Does not do it. We see a knock getting rid of these boots. This Tentacool has only one turn left to really come in on T-Spikes. So Scorching Sands. So now the Slowking can set up the T-Spikes pretty much for free. No! He's got Hitmonchan. That thing gets spit too. Jirachi's in. Now we see Pult. Do we see a U-turn? We see a Wish instead. That's completely fine. It makes sense. A switch out into Clefable. What does Pult do here? Shadow Balls does a good amount of damage. You see that it's a Life Orb Pult. wishes all the way back up the full. Slow King is in. Do we see a Calm Mind? You see a Shadow Ball, which is good into the Slow King too. Alright, Klefki's in. Do we see screens? Maybe even a Thunder Wave. Takes that Shadow Ball pretty good, so likely Spadef. So we'll probably see a light screen, right? Or Reflect. We see Spikes instead. Pretty good. Some Rocks from the Jirachi. Thunder Wave. Might get lucky with some Paras. We see a U-turn into probably Hitmonchan. Into Sneasel, my bad. Clicks Reflect here. Do we see a Swords Dance? Yes, there it is. Does not fear the Draining Kiss. Another Swords Dance. Into a Foul Play. Very nice bring there for Elekid. Terra Ground. I don't know if the Terra... Oh, okay, Terra Blast does end up killing through the Reflect. Very nice. Pult is in. We see an Ice Shard almost killing the Dragapult. Life Orb is likely going to do all the damage that it needs to take down the Dragapult too. There it is. Very nice on Fabian's end. Slow King is in. It's got its HP back, pretty much. Hitmonchan is in. See an Earthquake instead of a Spin. Very interesting. Future Sight's here. He probably doesn't have Psychic Noise or anything. See an Earthquake. Trying to whittle down this Slow King as much as it can. Who do we see coming in? Torn? Yeah, just in case of a Band or a Scarf. You see a switch to Jirachi. Does Torn probably just Bleak Winds. Clicks the Nasty Plot instead, predicting that switch. Pretty good. Future Sight doing some chip. Dark Pulse taking out the Jirachi. We're probably gonna see Clef. Unaware Clef. There it is. Definitely Unaware. See a Hurricane. Not taking out the Clef, but very, very close. Into a T-Wave. That's gonna be very annoying. Does not get the para, and Clef goes down. Now it's just two guys versus Elekid's almost whole team. Gouging Fire in for the Spikes into a Heat Crash, takes it down. Crisis averted. There is a Hearth Flame though. Terapagos is in, ready to spin. Heat Crash takes down the Terapagos. Bro must be banded. Slow King's in. Heat Crash takes down the Slow King. Oh no, were you reverse sweeped by the Gouging Fire? Ogrepon's in. We have to click the Terra. There it is. Into a Swords Dance. We'll see what exactly... Okay, he's not banded. Goes for a D-Dance. Dragon Claw does not take out the Ogerpon. Will an Ivy Cudgel do it? Knocks. Okay, that makes more sense. Into a Dragon Claw. Reverse swept by the Gouging Fire. That was a very good try by Elekid here. He was up, too. He was up. Then this thing was able to just do a lot of damage with that Stealth Rocks. I liked baiting out the Tentacruel with the Toxic Spikes and then trying to hit it with the Future Sight. That was really cool. Ice Shard was definitely big against the Dragapult, especially with the Life Orb taking it out. Gouging Fire was the savior of Fabian's whole day. Very nice. Foul Play did great too, honestly. Alright, good game, guys. We'll go to LS versus Fabian King. Is this a... Was this an extension? Or did I grab the wrong match? This is probably an extension. I think these guys' time zones are spread apart. I don't remember what LS's Terras are. He's got Roaring Moon. Should have known. That Roaring Moon is flying. While Fabian's Gouging is Fairy. Sun into the Gouging Fire team is definitely something. It's definitely something. Here's hoping that the Tusk can take care of it, or that the Wake can do enough damage through the Terra Fairy with Hydro Steam. That's pretty much what LS has to hope for. We might see the Gouge. Nope. The Elephant, Tusk. Might see Great Tusk leading. It's 2 though. Maybe Hat. Probably not Tusk then. I don't know if I would lead Ninetales here. Watch Ninetales be Flashfire instead. I'm gonna say Hat on LS's side. Maybe Hat and Dorilla, maybe Hat and a Talonflame. I'll say Talonflame. Ninetales. And we see Tentacruel. Okay, and it's Drought. We see a switch into the Hatterene. Into a Rain Dance. Okay. Switch into Rillaboom, we see a Psychic Noise here. No healing from the grassy terrain for the Rillaboom. Alright, Ninetales is in. We see a U-turn. Does Gouging come in, or do we see Ursaluna? Tentacruel, actually. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing here. Maybe clicking Surf, or Scald, or Flip Turn. See a Rain Dance, okay. So he really does not want to have Sun on. Gouging Fire is now here. Psychic Noise, no healing on the terrain. Again. Terra Fairy. Into Earthquake, not doing anything to Hatterene. Switch with the eject button into the Walking Wake. I don't think that its water move is raised in the rain. Hydro Steam almost takes out Gouging Fire, but it's not enough. Terra Blast isn't enough either, so now Fabian King has to switch out or his Gouging is done. He just lets the Gouging go. Who comes in now? Rillaboom, I figured, since this Walking Wake is almost dead. Hydro Steam does not take the opportunity to click Grassy Glide. U-turns on the Wake. We see Ursaluna is now in. Okay, Tusk is here. Moonblast almost deletes the Tusk. There has to be some Spadef on him, or maybe just the HP is good enough. No more Scarf on Ursaluna. I've ran Scarf Blood Moon before. It was okay. Sets up a Rocks. There is a way for Fabian to get rid of them. But now the Tusk is down. Who comes in? I see Ninetales coming in, setting up the Sun. Are we going to see a ground move off of... Okay, we see a Memento, actually, so... Ursaluna might not nuke whatever comes in. Roaring Moon is here. He's going to be able to click Terra Blast, so he's not going to care about the ground move. Subs up into a Blood Moon. Takes it out even through the debuff. Alright, we see a D-Dance. Moonblast almost takes out the Roaring Moon. It's got some good Spadef, so it holds on. We're probably going to see Terra. Terra Flying, he's definitely got the Acrobatics. Uses it here. Misses out on the KO. And Moonblast is not doing anything now. No longer super effective. See Acrobatics taking out the Ursaluna. What does Fabian King do here? Sends out the Talonflame, is holding the boots. See a Brave Bird taking out the Roaring Moon. Must be Scarf. Brave. No, he's boots. So I guess he's just that much faster. Hattering's in. We see a U-turn, likely into the Tentacruel, maybe even, okay, the Umbreon, expecting a Psychic noise, I guess. Clicks Nuzzle. Synchronize into the Hatterene, who's now also paralyzed. Okay. See a Wish here. Into a Healing Wish. Interesting. Does Blaziken have the tools to take out the rest of the Mons? I really don't think it does. Focus Energy's up here. Into a T-Wave. So much for that. Rillaboom is now in. I don't know what it's going to be able to do. See a CC from the Blaziken. He's got crit boost, so maybe if he gets the crit boost, he could pull it out, but I don't know. See a Brave Bird in the Blaziken, and it just takes it out. And that is good game. Very well done to Fabian King. And LS, he tried. I mean, he's bringing Sun against Gouging Fire, which Gouging Fire didn't seem to do too much. It was Blood Moon and Talonflame. Talonflame was the unexpected destroyer of worlds against LS's team, at least in the late game. Very well done, you two. We're gonna go Blaze into our midday X and O player, Ratno. Terra's, I think, is King Gambit, right? Yeah, King Gambit versus Terra Palafin, and I think he's got Terra Slacking, but Slacking did not make an appearance this time. It's actually Terra Darkrai. Actually, Terra Darkrai. So Darkrai is fighting, likely for that Urshifu, although I think his Urshifu is actually the water one. Maybe it's for the King Gambit. King Gambit here is Terra Fairy. Probably for the Darkrai. Funny how that works. I could see Rabombi leading to get off those webs. I could also see Palafin leading to get off the form. I don't think T-Tar will be leading, although it definitely could. If it matches up against Clodsire, that would be very unfortunate. I could see a Clodsire switch on the flip turn from Palafin. Maybe even the Moltres lead into... No, I think he's leading Claude. I think he's leading Claude. It stops Palafin from clicking the flip, and it also threatens the Rabombi with Poison Stab. And probably just leading the Palafin. So Palafin and Clodsire. Let's see it. Rabombi. Okay. Donphan. Alright, I guess I'm not getting anything right. We're gonna Quiver off the rip. He's probably Sash. See a Gyro Ball, which helps with the damage. We're gonna see a Shard here. We don't see Ice Shard, but Moonblast will almost take care of the Donphan. Into the spin, just in case there was a webs. Palafin comes in, probably just going to click the flip turn. Clodsire comes in and is ready for it. We see Jet Punch. Again, doesn't matter. Clodsire does not care. Drill is now in. Claude is likely clicking... Okay, T-Spikes. I knew it was some sort of hazard. T-Spikes are pretty much free because there's no way to get rid of them outside of Drill. This is Zoroark, and he used Psychic. King Gambit's in. Psychic will not hurt this thing because of the Dark typing. And T-Tar now comes in. Probably just to get up the sand for the actual Drill. Iron Head almost takes out the T-Tar. Makes sense. Super effective. Sucker Punch on the King Gambit. Tyranitar does not go for an attack. Clicks Stealth Rocks instead for its last little bit of damage. That makes a lot of sense to me. Also using one of the Sucker Punches that King Gambit has access to. See a Throat Chop, expecting the Spectrier switch for the spin. But instead you see a Kowtow Cleave getting the extra drill low into a Sucker Punch. Very expertly played by Ratnos there. Alright, Darkrai is now in. We're probably going to see a Terra. You see a Terra Fairy on the King Gambit into a Will-O-Wisp. Iron Head. Darkrai is taking a little bit of damage from that. What do we see from Darkrai here in the King Gambit? Terra Fighting into a Hex. Doing some chip here. Iron Head. I don't think that changed the damage at all. Burned and poisoned. We're doing some residual here. Sucker Punch into Darkrai, not doing a lot. And a Hex on King Gambit. It's very low now. The burn can take it out at some point. We see a Sucker Punch. What does Darkrai do with that? Clicks Will-O-Wisp again to not die to the Sucker Punch. Instead dies to the poison. And King Gambit has once again used another Sucker Punch. He's probably got 6 though. He got 4 left. Palafin's in. It's going to be able to kill a Jet Punch. There it is. Very nice. Who comes in now? Is it going to be the Urshifu? There it is. Urshifu has not done anything so far, so it's at full. Palafin comes in. This is definitely the Zoroark. Clicks S to D here. Are we going to see an Aqua Jet? There's the Aqua Jet taking down the Zoroark. And now Palafin is going to come in, likely Jet Punching, and Urshifu is going to probably close combat. Drain Punches instead. Pretty much the same thing. And Ratnos wins the match. Great game. Great game. Clodsire is annoying as shit. Clodsire is annoying as shit. I was not expecting the quiver on the Ribombee. I was very sure you're going to webs. Some of the plays for this King Gambit around the Sucker Punch was pretty good. Like getting up the rocks here with you. And Willow Wing with you, I suppose, even though you're dead regardless. Damage on Spectre with the Zoroark fake out was really cool. And spinning away potential webs was definitely better than trying to click Ice Shard. So, awesome game, you guys. We're going to go to Dusk. We have Jack Skellington versus Michael 2. Jack's Terras are King Gambit and Tropius. I don't think Tropius is ever going to come to a game ever. And we have Michael, who has Terra on the Zarude and the Lapras. Zarude is Fairy. Lapras isn't here. We have Flying type on King Gambit. Another Sun team versus another King Gambit. No, not another King Gambit. Another Terra Zarude, I guess. Could lead Torkoal. In fact, that's probably what's going to happen. And to lead Garchomp. Garchomp is in. And it's actually Regieleki. Okay. See the Reflect? Do we see Rocks? Or okay, Rocks instead of the just going for Earthquake. We see Light Screen here into the Spikes, just setting all these things up. Do we have Rapid Spin on this guy? We do. That is good for Jack, but it's wearing down the screen's turns. Okay, I guess we're forced to pivot out of the Aleki into Kyurem. Are we gonna see a Scale Shot? Scizor is now in. See a Freeze Dry. I mean, there's an SD and a Bullet Punch, potentially. Gouging Fire is now in. Proto Speed. Into Bullet Punch. Please tell me he is not Bulwark. And he's actually going to be offensive with D-Dance. Raging Fury's here. Does not do anything to this this dude guy. Raging Fury, I think, is Outrage, but it's Fire. You aren't taking any damage from the... Oh, it must not be Contact. That's what it is. Confused, clicks Earthquake, doesn't do anything with his Garchomp. More spikes. It could be cleared by the Torkoal if he wants. Earthquake barely misses out on the KIO. He's been getting lucky not getting any of the confusion. But now unless these spikes or these hazards go away, that is a dead Gouging Fire. Sucker Punch takes care of the Garchomp. No more setting up those hazards. And Namorous is now here, ready to click the... Let's get Superpower. Alright, we still have a Drought Torkoal up. Earth Power, expecting the switch, or just wanting to click Earth Power. Very nicely done there. Now these hazards are here to stay. Walking Wake is in, boosting the special attack. We see a switch out to Zapdos or be Hydro Steaming regardless. We are blowing up that Zapdos. That's pretty big. Zarude is now in, and it's going to be able to Terra if it wants to. Terra Fairy. Power Whip. Does not KO the thing here, the Wake. So we see a Hydro Steam just knocking this guy out too. Are you Specs? Are you Specs? Scizor is in, it's going to Bullet Punch. Takes down the Walking Wake, but it took down, what, a third of the team? Just with clicking a button? Gouging comes in and dies. We see the Kyurem is now here. Bullet Punch gets rid of the Kyurem, and now it is just King Gambit, who is a Fairy type, and Scizor can... No, it's not a Fairy type. What does King Gambit do here? Clicks Flying. Okay, I got the Terra wrong. I must have forgotten what it was. Doesn't matter. Bullet Punch takes it out. And that is the game. Good work to Michael. Great try to Ravioli. Or, Jack Skellington. Hydro Steam is dope. I love seeing Walking Wake coming in and just clicking a button and things dying. I think that's very fun. Keldeo didn't need to do a single thing. Zarude. I wonder if you were Terra Blast. If you were Terra Blast, you definitely should have clicked it. But you also were probably expecting something else to come in. Power Whip probably does more to Guy here than Terra Blast does. Because you're a Terra Fairy. Yeah. Alright, good job. Last midnight game of the day. It is Stish versus Veniscanix. I think this was the actual on-week game. Terra on Palafin. I don't think he has another Terra. Terra Grass. We are confirming that now. Yep, Terra Grass versus the Terra Kilowattrel and Iron Crown. Iron Crown is here, and we're Terra Steel. We are Stab Terra on Crown. We're definitely starting with Palafin. That's just what I think is happening. Then maybe starting Fortress to get up some hazards. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We have Pult instead. We do see the Palafin here. Switches out to Florges. We're going to see a Shadow Ball likely. We see a U-turn instead, knowing that there's going to be a switch. Gliscor is in. I don't know what it's going to be doing to this Florges, unless he just wanted to get the Toxic Orb. Scizor is in. See, Toxic, not going to do anything there. I keep forgetting that Gliscor gets that. Knocks off the Akaberry that was there for something. Knocks off the Toxic Orb, which, who cares? Earthquake not doing a lot. We see a U-turn. That's definitely... Oh, he doesn't get Roost anymore, does he? Florges is in. Are we going to see a double out into the Scizor on the Toxic? Nope, we just see a Toxic. Okay, a Wish into Scizor, possibly. Maybe even something new that comes in, like Blood Moon. It's actually Palafin. That's not bad either. This thing's just going to be able to click the Jet Punch, perhaps even an Ice Punch. See a switch into Rotom. Fortress or Crown could have been good there too. We have Bulk Up, so this is Spadef, Palafin. Terra Grass, Terra Blast. Almost destroys the Rotom. We're going to see a Willow here, right? Yeah, very unfortunate. Oh, we're Lum. Okay. Okay. Jet Punch gets rid of the Rotom. I don't think that was necessary. But I guess we're doing that just in case he was Custap. I don't think he was Custap, though. Yeah, he was leftovers, so he definitely could have just clicked the Terra Blast again. Unless he was expecting to switch. Deoxys versus Overquill now. Barbarage. Is it poisoned? It's poisoned. He gets it every time, folks. He gets it every time. We see an S&D here. What does Deoxys want to do about that? We see a Trick Room. Interesting. Crunch takes down the Deoxys, which might actually be okay. Because now Blood Moon can come in. There it is. Probably see an Earth Power here. A Blood Moon would be crazy too. There it is. Doesn't blow up does a lot to Dragapult, does not blow it up though. Gliscor is now in. We're probably going to see the Earth Power. Nicely done by Venice there. We're just stalling out this Trick Room. CM's once, probably clicks the knock. No more lefties for Ursaluna. It might be Moonlight, so it might not matter too much. Toxic here. Into a Blood Moon. Does not kill the Gliscor. Just barely hangs on to that. Do you have the Protect? Sets up Stealth Rocks for its last turn on... Oh! Moonlight. So Gliscor sticks around. Probably would have been better for you to just hit the Gliscor. Not gonna lie. See a Blood Moon into that. Getting rid of it. Blood Moon goes down to 51. Dragapult comes in. He's going to be able to kill this thing with the Draco. Oh, he doesn't kill this thing with the Draco. That CM was good for it. Pult is going down to that Earth Power. And now Ursaluna down to the Toxic. So no more big ground type for his ground weak guys. Fortress is now here. We see Arcanine coming in. Threatening with that fire move. We see Sunny Day, or Self Sunny Day, probably Morning Sun, on the Arcanine. Overquill's in. Intimidate drop. Are we Special Arc for the Intimidate? Great question. Flamethrower. We are Special Arc. Okay. Overquill takes quite a bit of damage. Barbarage. No poison this time. No poison. Now Flamethrower is pretty much just free on everything. Akaberry. Sturdy, okay. Honestly, I always forget about Sturdy. Morning Sun's up here instead of just clicking the Flamethrower button. We see a Volt Switch into Overquill. Sun is close to being done. Probably going to see more Flamethrowers. There's no reason to not click it. Overquill is down. Alright, is Crown coming in? Crown is coming in. He's Terra Steel, so he can't get out of the Flamethrower weakness. See Calm Mind here. Is he going to be able to out-damage that Calm Mind? See Sunny Day again. That's good to damage, or to do more damage. Agility's up. Are we Stored Powering? Is that going to be enough? Doesn't matter. Gets the crit. That probably did matter, though. That probably did matter. Very unfortunate. It was the only way that Venice was going to get out of this. Very well done to Stish. Special Arcanine really did it for him, for sure. Especially since all he had left were the Fire Weak dudes. That was very good. The Trick Room kill, or dying into the Blood Moon was good. And there was one turn where I think you definitely should have just hit him instead of clicking Moonlight. I don't think that was... I think that would have been better. Because you would have had more HP at the end of all of that from the Earthquaking from the Gliscor for sure. Very nicely done. I don't know why we have two Dewey games. I don't think there was an extension, but we have two Dewey games. So we're gonna watch one of them here. And we have another Elekid game. Must have been another extension. I'm not sure. I just clicked on the last 6 links that I saw. Remedy versus Dewey. There's a chance we watched these games already. But it's fine. We're here. We have 4 more of these left. Let's just knock them all out. If we watched them again, we watched them again. Dewey's got Terra, Bax, and Electros. Bax is here. I was wondering, it's like, where is it? And it's Terra Water versus Remedies. Terra Blood Moon and Chandelier. Blood Moon is here, and it's Terra Fairy. So Fairy on the bear, and the dragon's got water. So many games that weren't done on time. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, hey, if people ask for extensions, they can get them. I'm just happy that people are doing that instead of the last couple of seasons where they just wouldn't play the game. I know there are quite a few people that just did that. I'm trying to crack down on that more because that shouldn't just be something that people can do. What are the leads here? Swamp looks decent. Tink, though, looks better. Tink and the Clef, perhaps? Expecting the Swampert. Let's do it. Let's see. Iron Valiant. We're just starting off with a big explosive guy and Dragapult. A lot of Dragapult leads this week. We're going out into the Tink. Moonblast doing a little bit of damage, and Air Balloon is gone. See, Talonflame is in. He's likely not Pickpocket on the Tink. Knock off on the boots. No burn on the Tinkaton. We are not punished. Swampert comes in. Will-O-Wisp. So this guy's Earthquakes and Ice Punches and Waterfalls not doing as much as they would. Or Flip Turns. Tinkaton is in. Probably doesn't have the Flip Turn if you didn't use it. We see a U-turn into the Toad's Cruel. Going to be able to click Earth Power on this Tink. Ogerpon is in. Probably not going to do a lot of damage with that. Spore, immune to Spore. Very nice switch in by a Remedy. We see a Protect. Are we going to see a Swords? We see a U-turn instead. Talonflame is now in. Fishing for that burn on the U-turn. Does not get it. Ursaluna is back. And it's going to be able to just click a button. Toad's Cruel's in. This thing has probably got some Spadef on it. And it is enough to survive the Blood Moon. A Calm Mind there would have been nuts. Mandibuzz is coming in. Are we going to see the Spore? We do. And there's no safety goggles on that Mandibuzz. Bax is now in. Going to be able to take advantage of the sleeping bird. Into Pult. Terra Waters. Shadow Ball here, probably expecting that Terra. Dragon dances up. What is Pult going to do about that? Nothing. Iso Crash kills it here. We'll probably see, not Tank, maybe Ogerpon. Okay, actually we do see Tank, probably clicking Thunderwave. Earthquake takes it down. Not surprised. Mandibuzz is now in. Bax is going to be able to click the Dragon Dance, which is exactly what it does. Mandibuzz is still asleep. Clicks the Icicle Crash. Mandibuzz down. Do we see Swamp? We do see Swamp is in. Does he have the counter? Did he bring counter? Doesn't matter if he has counter or not, because Wave Rush knocks it out. Ogerpon is in. See Glaive Rush killing the Ogerpon. Isn't the bear fairy? The Crash just takes it down, so... I think the bear was fairy. He could have switched in on that and Terra'd. Or he could have Terra'd. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a Dewey game if it wasn't a Baxcalibur coming in and just clicking a bunch of buttons, killing everything. Great game for Dewey. Remedy sure did try with some stuff. The sleep on the Mandibuzz really did seal the deal, for sure. And, I don't know, are you Mold Breaker on this? Because Air Balloon screams pickpocket to me, and you could have gotten whatever item Valiant was holding. Oh well. We're gonna do David versus Ellicott here. There have been so many games that weren't done. Oh, I already read that. I already read that. Terra Ogerpon. And David, who I'm fighting... No, I'm not fighting him right now, or next week. I'm fighting Fabian King, actually. I don't think I fight David. I fight Jeremy, though. Terra Chi-Yu and Mismagius. The Chi-Yu is here, and it's Terra Dark. So he wants to just click that Dark Pulse button over and over and over and over again, huh? I guess so. Probably leading Klefki. I don't know if it's going to be Klefki into Ninetales or into Treads. I'm going to say Treads. Klefki into Treads. Okay, we have Morpeko and Zapdos, actually. Or a Wheel. Almost gets it. Oh, you can't not sub? Yikes. Why did you sub? Treads is in. Or a Wheel. Crit? Because it's a dark move now. Now he's +2 speed. Good lord. Brick Break on the Treads knocks it out. This is the most I've ever seen a Morpeko do. I've never seen a Morpeko do anything before. And it's just out here. Ninetales is in. Thunder Wave misses on the Ninetales. Sets up the Veil, so Morpeko's Reign of Terror is likely over. See a Brick Break here, getting rid of the hazards. Moonblast, Sash. Okay. Hunger Switch, unfortunate switch to the Dark-type Aura Wheel. But Thunder Wave does land this time on the Ninetales. We see the Veil. Now Morpeko has another chance. Can click the Aura Wheel here. There's nothing that can switch in. Does not want the screens to stay up. See the Freeze Dry. And we'll likely see a switch into Ogerpon here. Threatening with the Terra Ivy Cudgel. There it is. We see Terra. Ivy Cudgel kills the Ninetales. Was that a speed tie? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just slightly slower. Okay, the Latias is in. You see a switch over to Klefki. That makes sense. No more Drakewing. Or no Drakewing at all. Agility on the Lati. You see a switch out to Chi-Yu. We're probably going to see some screens action on this Klefki. Thunderwave instead. Dark is immune to Prankster. We see a light screen here. And he is Terra Dark, so he's going to always be immune to that Prankster. So he's Flame Charged Chi-Yu. Enter the Terapagos. We have a screen up. I think it's a light screen. It's got to be a light screen. Yeah, it is. It says it right there. Terapagos and then a Nasty Plot. So this... And Terra Dark Chi-Yu into some Dark Pulse. Terra Shell will help. Still a chunk through the Terra Shell and the light screen. Dark Pulse again is going to be able to take out the Terapagos. Are we going to see Torn? We see Pult. Dark Pulse, Sash on a Pulse. So we had 2 Sashes today. Ah, Flinch, that's gotta feel so bad, dude. So bad. And he's gonna be able to Flame Charge to get up his speed again. Torn is in. I have a feeling that, yeah, it's just gonna be Dark Pulse. And Dark Pulse is gonna be able to take out Ogerpon as well. It doesn't get any priority. Oh! Ivy Cudgel kills the Chi-Yu, so I guess Crisis averted on your last turn of screen. Lottie is in. We see a switch out to Klefki. Are we going to see an agility, or are we just going to attack? We see an earthquake. Wow, okay. This guy got to be weakness policy then. Thunder waves. Into another earthquake. Klefki clicks reflect, which is a lot better than draining kiss. So that would have given him his boosts. Click spikes. Doesn't look like he had it, so it's just full status. Not bad. Weak to taunt, though. Ogrepon's here. It's going to be able to outspeed. Clicks the knock. Not enough. Weakness policy activates. Not like it's going to matter. Oh, the para! No! The para! Oh, man. I don't think I would have set up the SD there. You really should have hit him. You really should have hit him. Very nicely done. This thing ran away with the beginning of the game. That was wild. It was great that you didn't let the screen stay up. For sure, that could have ended much worse. And that's really it. This Chi-Yu did crazy amount too. It wasn't just boring ass choice item. Flame Charge and Nasty Plot are very cool. I've never been able to get it to work, but it looks like it worked pretty well for David here. Very nice game, guys. Dewey game. Dewey game. Dewey game. Got his Terras memorized at this point. That's a Terra Bax. And he doesn't have the other Terra, which is, I think, Chandelier or something. I don't have the Terras memorized because it's not Chandelier. It's Electros, so we brought the other Terra Captain, Terra Dark, on the Electros for the Espathra, not bad idea, and Terra Dragon Stab on the Bax. Kaz has a Terra Espathra for sure, I know that much. And the other one is Terra Jolteon. Both are here. We have Terra Fairy on Espathra, and then Terra Electric on the Jolteon. Lead could be Lycanroc, could be Shaman. Shaman might be better as a lead. Does the bird lead? Is the question. Does the bird lead? I think it's going to be Shaman and Talonflame. Both birds are leading. Talonflame is in. And we see a Slitherwing instead. Okay. Alright, Jolteon is here. See a Dual Wing Beat. Do we see a... Oh, he doesn't have Static. It's Quick Feet and Volt Absorb. Great Tusk is here. Volt Switch, not going to do too much against a ground type. Shaman is now in. Spinner kills this thing. We have Greninja in now. Bax is in. Dark Pulses. Alright, we see U-turn. Slitherwing is now in. Alright, Dragon Dances. What is this Slitherwing gonna do? First impressions, knocks out the Bax. Talonflame is here. We're going to be able to see a Brave Bird, perhaps. Mine was easy for you to memorize, yeah. This is Dragonite. Easy. Dual Wing Beaks here. Does it again. Knocks out the Jolteon. Who comes in? We see the dog. Great Tusk comes in. Do we see some rocks? Expecting a switch? Nope, just a Cell Rock. Slitherwing is now in, ready to take that Earthquake. We see a Play Rough instead, expecting that switch. And then Play Roughs again. Down goes Slitherwing. Gren is in. Gonna be able to click that Surf, perhaps? Ooh, Play Rough. This thing is Scarf. into a Surf, taking down the Great Tusk. And this is Battle Bond. Okay. Very nice. Electros is in. Surf does not do it to the Electros. He's probably Vest. Okay, Supercell Slam is able to take down the the Greninja, not the Electros. Espathra is in, probably clicks the Protect here. Terra Fairies first. And then Terra Darks. Calm Minds here, probably clicks the Knock, because now it's Stab. There it is. No more left use for the Espathra. Calm Minds here. Are we going to see a Supercell Slam? There is. Just trying to do as much damage to this Espathra as it can before it goes down. Clicks Roost here. Clicks Knock Off instead. Likely just in case the Lycanroc comes in. Calm Minds. I think he just has to keep clicking Slam. I think that's what he has to do. I mean, it'd suck if you get the Protect. But, I mean, it does the most damage. There's also a chance that Espathra doesn't have the Protect. Because it's running Roost instead. Because it's going to need potentially the... definitely the Stored Power and probably the Fairy Stab. There's the Fairy Stab. The last move, Stored Power for sure. Golden Go is now here. Stored Power deletes this thing. Talonflame comes in. Dual Wing beats here. Misses! Yikes! Talonflame goes down. That was big. I don't know if it would have killed, but it was still big. Alright, Dazzling Gleam on the Darkrai, and that is the game. Very nicely done to Cause. This Espathra has been doing some crazy stuff for him. The Battle Bond is cool on Gren. I barely see that anymore because it's not as good as Protean. And even then, Protean is nerfed as well. Scarf Tusk was cool. That was cool under the Gren, but you missed the play rough, which was very unfortunate. And that was a very good game here. Last game of the stream, we have Driver 79 versus Cryptid Anna. Last game of the night. Then we all can go to sleep. Unless you're Ditto, who woke up an hour ago because it's morning for him. What do we got? I ask while thinking that I don't have access to the dock anymore. Anna has Raging Bolt and Ambipom, which I'm never going to forget ever again. Because that Terraflying. We have Ground on the Bolt and Ice on the Ambipom. This is Driver, so he's got Terra Salamence and Rotom. The Salamence isn't here, but Rotom is carrying the Terra Water. Okay, interesting Terra to have against a Raging Bolt, but we'll have to see how that plays out. I could see a starting off the Ambipom, clicking up the Fake Out, and can click the U-turn for sure. We could see another lead Qianpao, I suppose. I think the Shocks is good here as a lead. I really like Shock's lead. Petrant lead is good too. Could also just click a U-turn with the Meow. Petrant, Ambipom. Ambipom, that was the one I didn't think I was going to get. And Rotom, okay, we got half of them. That's fine. Clicks the U-turn right away into the Fez. Will-O-Wisps the Fez. That's going to be pretty decent considering this thing is mostly a physical attacker. You see U-turn here. into the Bolt. Now this thing cannot Terra Water. Doesn't matter, because it just clicks Volt Switch. Into the Meow. Probably going to see a Play Rough. Corv is in. See a U-turn instead. Are you Helmet? I'm staying up tonight. I've done that too often. I really need to go to bed. Rotom. Okay, Fez is coming in on the Rotom. Water. Terra Water here into the Volt Switch. Interesting. Another Fez and Vaporeon team. Yeah, dude. Cinderace is now in. Ready to click that Pyro Ball on whatever wants to come in. Click Super Fang instead. Okay. I guess just to get that Fez low, but it has access to Roost. Chien Pao is now here. It's definitely faster. Sandy Shocks is in. Better hope he doesn't go for an ice move. See Crunch instead still does a lot of damage. Just in case there's a Petrunch switch, I suppose. Body Press blows up the Chien Pao. Good night to Chien Pao. Raging Bolt is in. It can click the Terra right now if it wants. See a Body Press. A D-Pulse in response. Petrunch is now in. It can click Calm Mind. It can click the Malignant Chain. Fez is a decent switch here. Parting Shots into Cinderace. Pyro Balls, LaFez, right into Oblivion. Vaporeon is now in, ready to click the Surf, or maybe even just wishing up. I'd probably wish up. Rotom's now in. Yep, there's the Wish. Are we going to see a Protect, or are we switching? Gonna switch to Bolt here. Willow's the Vaporeon. Flip turns into Bolt. Getting that HP up. Do we see the Bolt? Not the Bolt. Probably Calm Mind, right? There's the Calm Mind. Do we Terra and Terra Blast? No Toxic from the Malignant Chain. Calm Minds in response. Trying to get that status. And Anna is risking it. Malignant Chain again. You're not Lum, are you? Calm Minds. She might be Lum on this thing. See a Nightshade or another one? No, just Dragon Pulse. That's completely fine. Parting Shots into the Bolt to get Cinderace in. Thunderbolt knocks it out. Knocks it out. Petrunch's in. Clicks that Nightshade. There's no Thunderclap from the Bolts. Probably doesn't have it. D-Pulse, Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, and maybe Terra Blast. Thunderbolt's here, getting rid of the Petrunch. Alright, things are looking pretty good for Anna here, because this is a boosted up Bolt. Click Sucker Punch. Gets that Dark typing, gets rid of the Bolt. Which was good, because it's a big problem. Who comes in now? Ambipom? Are we going to Terra Ice and click the Axel? Double Edge instead. Wild. Wild stuff. Double Edge's Rotom is down. Now it's Screamtail and Meow. Screamtail comes in. Booster speed. Alright, Vaporeon is here. Screamtail is likely not going to be able to do anything. Oh, it's Bulk Up. Do you have the Scald? We don't know, but she could. Bulks up, risks a Scald Burn. There's the Scald. Do we see a burn? No burn. Vaporeon probably still takes a hit, right? Thunder Punch. Yeah, still does take a hit. Scalding again. Gets a crit, but no burn. Alright, Thunder Punch will take down the Vaporeon. Probably doesn't have Drain Punch. Or maybe you didn't think that Drain Punch would kill. Corv is in. Clicks Bulk Up again. Do we see a... okay, we see Body Press. I was thinking we would see an Iron Defense there. Thunder Punch into the Body Press. Okay. So this Screamtail's going to be able to just stay in here and do all that. Thunder Punches. Rocky Helmet takes it down very, very low. Man, if you had Drain Punch, you should have probably used it. Ambipom Terra Ices. Gets the triple axle. Covert Cloak. Maybe. Possibly. Meow is in. Probably Sucker Punching. No, clicks the triple axle. And that's it. Very nicely done to these two. I like seeing non-support on Screamtail because it's got so much that it can do. Body Press in the Chien Pao is pretty good. This thing is so frail, but I mean, if it wasn't, then it would be even more unfair than it is. Did not get a Malignant Chain Toxic once. I bet... Oh, maybe Covert Cloak on the Bolt. That could very well have been it, because it wouldn't have gotten the Toxic in that case. Okay. Ambipom saved the day. Well done to Ambipom. I think this is the most I've seen an Ambipom do in this league. It's been the most that I've seen it do in quite some time, a number of years. Yeah, there's a lot of double edges today, and it was always these fast normals. Okay, that's going to do it for the stream. That's going to do it. Thursday, going back to Legends ZA. And then Monday, we will be back here with this. There's a chance that I'll be doing a stream of Legends ZA on the weekend as well, but that really just depends on what the hell we're doing. So no promises there, but it just might happen if nothing's going on at night. That is going to do it, though. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want to. Have yourselves a fantastic night. If you're snowing staying up, then have fun staying up. If you're like me and going to bed, then I hope you have a great, great sleep. Stay safe out there.